And welcome, Owl fans, to our first live broadcast of the 2021 Reagan County Owl football season. We're in Merkel, Texas at Badger Stadium. I'm Stephen Dodd, and I'm with Scott Myers, and we are excited to be here. Scott?
So glad to have you with us. It is really fun to have the actual official beginning of a football season, and tonight marks that night for the Reagan County Owls.
Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Glasscock Chevrolet. We really appreciate everything they do in our community, and supporting this where people can watch this from afar is just fantastic. Thank you, Glasscock Chevrolet. You can hear the band and the pageantry going on behind us. We're in the stands tonight. It's going to be a ball.
I think people are going to get a feel for live football tonight on the stream because we are sitting among the fans right next to the band, and you're going to hear cheering and clapping and music. You're going to get the whole experience as if you were right here with us.
Scott, the players are lining up for the national anthem, and we're about to play some football.
We are about to play football. Fight song for Reagan County.
Special thanks to the Big Lake Wildcat once again this year putting this together for Reagan County. And again, Glasscock Chevrolet.
Looks like the officials are getting ready to bring captains out to the center of the field.
Looks like the captains for the Owls are going to be number 4, Octavian Reyes.
Number 51, Matthew Guerrero. Number 9, Elijah Gonzalez.
And tonight, number 54, Dylan Dodd.
Number 9, Elijah Gonzalez. Number 51,
captains for the Badgers, we've got number 3, Elijah Salas. And Scott, it looks like number 55, Elijah Flores.
So, apparently everyone named Elijah on the Merkel Badgers is qualified to be a captain for the football team.
It looks that way.
So what happens here, Stephen, by the way, and just a little side note, last night, JV ball game. Got to officiate the first JV ball game, and what the official's doing here is doing the coin toss, and the Owls have won the toss and elected to defer to the second half.
They're looking to play some defense first. Owls are led this season, first-year head coach Kyle Brown, and his Reagan County Owls are about to take the field. I am excited to see the product on the field. Last night, the JV game was just a fantastic game, and it's time for the national anthem.
Honor our great nation as the Merkel High School band plays our national anthem.
Fantastic. Thanks to the Merkel High School band for a nice rendition of the national anthem.
Well, that'll set the stage for us, Stephen. as if the stage needed to be set for a Friday night in Texas.
You know, Scott, before we get started, I see the cheerleaders on the sidelines. The band is here. One person I want to recognize, we saw at senior night, and so glad to see her. And we look forward to her being back on the sidelines with the cheerleaders pretty soon, is Lynn White. Lynn, we wish you the best. We hope you're watching. We miss you and look forward to seeing you on the sidelines and very soon.
I will second that.
Little different field here, Scott. It's a grass field.
It's a grass field, and you might be able to see this. You may be able to see this on camera. It's crowned in the middle, which is a drainage thing, but that'll be something actually, it takes a little bit of getting used to if you've played on a flat field your whole career, and then you get this crown in the center of the field. It's, you feel like you're running downhill toward the sideline a little bit.
Back to receive for Merkel.
A.J. Avalos is going to kick off for Reagan County. A.J.'s got a good leg on him. They better get ready.
A.J. really stepped into his own last year, even as a freshman. The kicking game, we weren't sure what was going to happen with the kicking game until they figured out A.J. Avalos was good at it. And now he's going to have all the kicking duties he can handle.
And here we go. The season is underway.
Looked like a fair catch signaled by the Badgers.
About the...
Looks to me to be the 11 or 12 yard line here for the spot.
And here comes the defense for Reagan County. Defensive line, we'll start there. We've got Matthew Guerrero, Justin Glass, and Dylan Dodd.
The linebacking core is going to be Angel Bateo and looks like Hunter Fuller. Middle linebacker is Alex Sosa. We didn't see Alex at all last year. Other than Alex, off of the right side, Owls shut down the side.
Nice play by Reagan County. Merkel not able to get the edge.
A lot of defensive players, Stephen, for the Owls are in the spots that they were already used to playing.
Yes.
There's been some changes up front, but this secondary looks suspiciously similar to the secondary that ended the season last year. Out of the shotgun, the Badgers run with a tailback behind the quarterback. Some they call this a pistol formation, some people do. Looking for a screen, and
the Owls are all over that.
Oh,
looks like
Saldivar read that, had 2 steps on the receiver before the ball ever got there.
Got a feeling the Owls had studied some film on that one, Scott.
Perfect read. Owls fly into the football.
They really are. We're getting a good pass rush as well.
3rd and long. Badgers look to the sideline, but are still huddled to get the play. Joey Zink is at the quarterback position for Merkel and playing out of this shotgun pistol, rolling out to his right, looking to pass, throws it downfield, and it's picked off. It's picked off by number 12. This is Angel Martinez with a pick on the first series. That's why you want to run out there and play defense first, Stephen.
What a way to start the season, start the game. A defensive stand, an interception. Fantastic play by the Owl defense. Now we get a look at this Owl offense, a new look Owl offense.
It is a new look Owl offense, and the first thing that Owl fans are going to notice is the tall QB back there, number 7. This is Kason Brown, and you haven't seen him before because he is a freshman. Brown off of the shoulder of Elijah Gonzalez. Good news is the ball came out quickly.
It did come out quick. Good quick read. Good protection.
2nd and 10 for the Owls.
Owls receiving core looks very similar to what they were at the end of last year as well. Elijah Gonzalez, Octavian Reyes, Raymond Saldivar, A.J. Avalos. Alex Sosa in the backfield next to Brown, takes the handoff off of the right side, picks up a good solid 3-4 yards.
Nice run by Sosa. It's so great to see him back running the football.
Number 55, Elijah Flores, in on the tackle.
Stephen, talk about this offensive line.
So we've got a heck of a group here. We got Matthew Guerrero, Dylan Dodd, looks like Eli, Justin, Juan Sauceda. This is an experienced, seasoned group. Merkel's going to have their hands full tonight.
This is Sosa off of the right side. Picks up another 3. Of course, the Owls are in, we would presume, 4-down territory here, especially this early in the ball game. Although, frankly, A.J. Avalos can hit a field goal from here. We've seen him do it.
I've seen him hit him from farther than here in practice. He's got a leg. It's very accurate. It's nice to have that option, Scott.
Early in the ball game, Coach Brown, of course, on 4th and short is going to go for it here, or at least attempt to draw the Badgers offside. Sosa to the right of Kason Brown, who comes up behind center. Not in much of a hurry here. Comes back now to the shotgun. Does take the snap, looking to pass, and gets out of the pocket, but then brought down on 4th down by number 22. Good pursuit by Jared Fulfer of the Badgers.
22, Jared Fulfer in on the stop, and the ball goes over on down.
Defense back on the field for Reagan County. Merkel still pinned deep in their own territory.
With the ball on the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from their own 23. The Badger offense comes back on the field. This is Joey Zink in formation. Quarterback run all the way off of the right side. Zink got out in front, and it's a foot race now. Elijah Gonzalez trying to track him down. Zink is going. Elijah Gonzalez gets him dragged down just before he hits the end zone.
Great job by Elijah tracking him down. Zink's got some quick feet.
That is a big, long run for the Badgers, going from 1st down at their own 23 to 1st and goal.
You tend to see that early season in high school football. A lot of teams are still getting acclimatized to their new program, their jobs, their responsibilities. So I imagine we're going to see some big plays tonight.
I would say on both sides. In fact, I would say that was the story of interesting call. I haven't seen this called in a long time, Stephen. They called a sideline infraction, which means the official running down that sideline over there probably ran into a coach or a player from the Merkel Badgers. They actually get a personal foul penalty essentially for that. Sideline infraction is different from personal foul, but it's a 15-yard penalty, which you don't see it called. Usually you see a warning first, unless somebody got run over.
I didn't see what happened, but that is that changes the dynamic right now.
Well, we went from 1st and goal to 1st and 10 out at, it looks like about the 17-yard line. Am I seeing that right?
That looks about right, Scott.
Maybe the 16. Owls are going to keep a closer eye on Zink as a runner now. He's trying to get outside, and there are 3 or 4 Owls over there, and more coming in at the end of the play. Well covered that time.
Number 7, Zink on the carry.
Great job by Reagan County, keeping the quarterback Zink from getting around the edge. We've seen once he gets out there, he can move.
Number 51, Guerrero, in on the stop for the Owls.
This is the guys argue with me a little bit when I call this a 3-3 stack, but it's a 3-3 stack basically that the Owls play. They play 3 down linemen on the defensive side, 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. And assignments are really important in this formation, Stephen.
They really are.
How about that? How about Angel Mateo shooting in for the tackle for loss?
Fantastic play by Mateo. Good call by our defensive coordinator. They knew what was about to happen. That was nice.
Essentially
defense.
A run blitz, it looked like, by Mateo, because he comes in from that outside linebacker spot.
He is tripped up in the backfield.
3rd and long. I'm going to call this 3rd down and 16, maybe 17.
I mean, I'll go with that. You've got the right glasses. I'm not seeing as good as I should these days.
Got my prescription updated. We should be all right. Timeout is called. The Merkel Badgers want to have a talk about this 3rd and 16 play. So we're going to go to a little break, and we'll be right back.
Back to action after the timeout.
And we're back to action, Reagan County fans.
3rd
and long for Merkel. Big play here early in the game.
Zink in the shotgun, looking to pass this time. Sideline route over the head of Angel Martinez, who does get there in time to break it up.
Great coverage.
Martinez covering a much taller man in Maddox O'Malley out there on the side. And Angel Martinez comes in to break that pass up at the last minute, bring up a 4th down and 16, 17, whatever we decided it is, 4th and long.
That's why you always got to keep playing. It looked dire, but the Owls defense is pushing back and held. Got a 4th and long, and I think it's also 4-down territory for Merkel right now.
So behind Zink in the backfield, the big running back you see here is senior Isaiah Burns. And coming in motion across the formation, Aiden Jackson. But this is Zink passing all the way. And here comes the pressure. Owls are after him. Zink is getting out to the outside, but he's got to get a lot further than that to pick up the 1st down. This is going to be a turnover on downs as the Owls defense holds.
What a turn of events for Reagan County. Hold on while I take my headphones out. I got to give a shout out to this defense.
Great job, D! Good work!
This was excellent work by the Owl defense. What happened, what looked like it was going to be a 1st and goal inside the 5, became a 1st and 10 from outside the 15, and the Owls defense essentially gave up nothing on that series.
What a turn of events. This could be a momentum changer. Let's get this Owl offense going.
Brown in the shotgun. Single back beside him now is Alex Xavier Reyes. Brown to the outside. Pass is broken up. Tough hit by Aiden Jackson. And we're going to step aside here for just a second.
We have an injury timeout on the field.
That's all we do.
Down for the Owls.
Awesome. And we're back to action, Scott, after a injury timeout there.
So it is 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Brown has 2 backs there this time. Reyes takes it and is hit immediately in the backfield. 3 Badgers in on the tackle.
Number 64, Reagan County in on the stop.
Brings up a 3rd down for Reagan County.
3rd and 12. Extra receivers in on this 3rd and long. Out to this right side, Martinez, Octavian Reyes, and
Dylan Odom.
Odom into the game.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll be back. And we're back to the action, Scott. Big 3rd down here.
Owls coaching staff wanted to talk this one over. So that was an Owls coaches called timeout. Come back out in the same formation. Elijah Gonzalez, the lone receiver at the top of your screen. Kason Brown's looking at him, throwing it deep. Gonzalez turns and makes the grab. And he's out front. All he has to do is outrun 2 Badgers. How about that?
What a throw. What a catch. Kason Brown to Elijah Gonzalez. Great protection up front. What a play. What a turn of events. A hold by the defense, a big play.
3rd and 12 turns into the home run ball.
If you watch here, great protection. Brown just airs it out, and Gonzalez makes a really difficult catch over the shoulder, and once he's in the races, it's over.
And you might be able to tell by the shadows, he's looking directly into the sun to catch that ball as well. And then the race was on. Owls in the end zone for the first time this season. Reyes holds. Avalos' kick is up and is good. Extra point tacked on. 5:37 remaining in the first quarter, and the Owls have taken a 7-0 lead.
Wow, what a shot in the arm to start the first quarter. What a call.
That'll give the boys a little boost of confidence going from 3rd and 12 to the home run ball.
Boy, that was executed well, Scott. The protection, you can't give our receivers that much time. So
well, and this is a timing kind of pattern too, because that ball, Kason Brown throws the ball before Elijah Gonzalez has turned to look for it. So that ball is in the air before Gonzalez even turns, and he's got to be right on the money. That's a timing pattern. The ball is in the right place, and the hands were there, and then the race was won by Elijah Gonzalez.
Boy, watching him turn his shoulders back to adjust to that ball, that's a seasoned senior receiver. And I'll remind you, Elijah Gonzalez was a first-team All-District receiver last year.
Yes, sir.
This is a talented young man with a bright future. What a play.
So Owls will line up here in a kickoff formation. Avalos to do the honors one more time. Kicking into the wind, the Badgers don't expect Avalos to be able to kick this super deep. They've got 5 up front and 6 back, but the deepest man here is on the 15. AJ got a pretty good leg into the first kickoff and does it again. This is another decent kick.
Beautiful ball.
Fielded way back at the 10, and here come the Owls coverage.
Who is that? That is number 3. Guess who?
Angel Boteo.
What a tackle.
Boteo in on the tackle. Abraham Fraga in to clean it up at the end, too.
Got a little more pep in our step right now, Scott.
It's good to see the boys get a little bit fired up, and that defense lives off of this enthusiasm as well.
Coach Brown's fired up.
Eli Hernandez now in at the, I would call that a nose tackle.
Yes.
Mateo, the outside linebacker on this right side, but the Badgers pick up the corner again and run out of bounds by Angel Flores in at the safety position. Carry is by number 42. That's the senior Isaiah Burns. He got outside, beat the Owls to the edge. We have not moved the chains yet. I did not see a flag.
No laundry on the field.
But it looks like, was Burns out of bounds after a 9 yards of that?
That's what it looks like, Scott. We'll take it.
So 2nd down and 1. This time it's Fuller that comes up from the linebacker spot all the way to the line of scrimmage. Straight up the middle. No messing around here. The Badgers just wanted a 1st down and a new set of downs, and they get it here.
Dylan Odom in for Reagan County.
So personnel-wise, Coach Brown has got some options here. He puts in this defensive series, Odom is in, Angel Flores is in, and Eli Hernandez is in. Shotgun with 2 backs. Zink looking for somebody to hand off to. Looks like the play got busted up. Still on his feet, but then run down. Tackle for loss. 3 Owls there. We'll give that one to Odom.
Good tackle by Odom. Good job by Dodd pushing his man back in to the play.
There was no place for Zink to go. Looked like there was trouble back there. I think Zink turned one way, and as soon as the guy was not where he thought he was going to be, it was too late because the Owls line had pushed him back.
That's one thing you're going to see, I believe, consistently this season is our defensive line is just flat mean.
2nd down and 13, maybe 14 to go. Lots of motion here, and the Badgers make the corner one more time and drag down finally out of bounds. 1st down, Badgers. Badgers line that time did a good job sealing off on, give their running back the corner.
Looked like a jet sweep type look. Well executed.
And we've seen that, and the assignments, again, are really important when you see that motion come across. That guy's got a head start on everybody else. Little motion again. Zink to throw this time. Pressure is there. And broken up by Angel Martinez. Good coverage.
Nice coverage again. They've challenged Angel now twice, and both times that ball's hit the ground. Nice job.
Well, I'm going to correct you just a little bit, Steven. They challenged him 3 times, and he picked one of those off.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. He's having him a game.
He is. It looks like they're targeting him, or maybe he's just on the side where the favorite receivers are. But they're going to his side, and he's not letting him have anything yet.
Might be time to change strategies there.
They do run Maddox O'Malley out there, and Martinez lines up directly across from him. Zink out of the shotgun. This is a quarterback design run all the way. Good shifty moves by Zink. Makes a couple of people miss. Catches the sideline again and finally goes down out of bounds. And a flag comes in late. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is for this. Usually a flag that comes in that late is for activity that happened after the whistle blew.
Yeah, and it's usually not, they're usually not telling jokes or talking about dinner.
It's not a comedy session when that comes in?
Usually. I've never seen a flag for, well, I should get flagged for some of my jokes, but they're just really bad.
This one's going against the Badgers. Now, this is interesting because...
It's a spot foul?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. They have not told the chains where to set up yet. It looks like they're telling them to set up 1st and 10 here from this
Back
spot.
to the 44-yard line.
There is an occasion in which, yeah, they're going to move the chains and go 1st and 10 from this spot. It is possible to pick up a first down and end up with 1st down and 25, depending on when the infraction occurs. 2 backs right next to Zink. There's a flag coming in, but the play did not stop. Zink is wrapped up in the backfield. Another flag comes in. We got some laundry to clean up this time.
Dodd, Mateo, Guerrero in. It's going to be a lot of things to figure out here. Looks like they're calling a neutral zone infraction, possibly.
Well, the Badgers are hoping that these will offset because they lost about 8 yards on that play. Here, we'll see what the calls are there. They're giving them away from us, but there should be 2 calls because they were 2 completely separate flagged events. Officials are still discussing this out at the middle of the field, which people get impatient with, but you know what? You'd rather have them get it and get it properly. This is neutral zone infraction. That one's declined. And then it looks like either a face mask. I believe it's a face mask because they marked off 15, and that's an automatic 1st down.
That'll move the ball down to the 29-yard line.
So there's the rest of the yardage. Merkel just got back what they hurt themselves with the play before.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there, Scott, but I would happenstance to guess it was probably a face mask.
That was the best we could tell as what was called, and it was in the middle of stuff because that flag went right into the middle of the action there. Here comes Burns trying to get to the outside again, and this time the Owls get to the edge with him, trying to strip the ball away. Well covered this time by the Owls defense. Eduardo Encinas in on that play.
Nice tackle by Eduardo.
Good to have Eduardo back as well.
It is. He is just a phenomenal athlete in addition to being a great football player and pretty much good at everything he does. He's a joy to watch on the track. Regional qualifier last year, I believe.
He's a good basketball player. I think whatever he decided to do athletically, he'd probably be pretty good at it.
I think you're right.
Burns behind Zink, who's in the shotgun. They run a rollout. This is a design run for Zink. This time the Owls are reading it, and they pull him down. This is
that A.J. Avalos from the safety spot?
I think that's Encinas across the field.
I think you're right.
I think he made that tackle.
That's Eduardo Encinas from across the field.
From across the field. That's a lot of ground to cover right there.
That really is.
He got just enough of Zink to make Zink stumble, and we're ending up with a 3rd down and 7. Probably 4-down territory for the Badgers here.
The Owls are up 7-0. Big 3rd down.
Zink fakes the handoff, coming off the left side, makes one man miss, gets brought down by Alex Sosa. This is going to be close to a 1st down. We'll see where the spot is. Good tackle by Sosa, but Zink had done the damage already and has enough for a 1st down. They're moving the chains now. Dodd back into the game, at this time on the left side defensive end. Interchanging Stephen a lot on this on the front 3 for the Owls.
These guys are in the trenches. Every play they're making heavy contact. They need a break.
It looks like all of Coach Brown's defensive linemen are comfortable at each of those spots up there as well. Off tackle this time. This is number 3. Flags coming in from all over the place. At least 2 flags, maybe 8 or 9 flags on that play. I don't know how many it was.
It's a full laundry basket.
Elijah Salas with the carry.
I think that's a whole, thing of Tide to put in there. That's a lot of laundry.
Might need to add some Oxy to it.
Yeah.
OxyClean, that is.
Didn't see the call.
And they're walking it back towards the end zone, which means against the Owls and 1st down. This is going to be 1st and goal. They're inside the 10 now.
Merkel has steadily moved the ball down the field. Minute 53 left in the 1st quarter. Owls holding on to a 7-0 lead. Merkel is in the red zone.
Zink under center this time in like a power I kind of formation. Zink keeps it off a right tackle, picks up just 1 or 2.
Clock continuing to wind down.
Looks like the Badgers want to play a power game from this short distance here.
2nd and goal for the Badgers.
I look for them to play it safe.
They will play it safe, and it'll give the Owls a chance to stack the box here, but that's 3 running backs behind Zink. And they've got plays that they run out of this formation. The dive forward is 6 points for the Badgers, and the Badgers have an answer.
Touchdown Merkel. Owls still up 7-6.
Solace with the carry and the touchdown. The senior fullback, as he's listed as a position, as a fullback. That 3-back formation. Maddox O'Malley, the sophomore wideout, apparently is also the kicker, lined up to do the extra point as held by the quarterback Zink. And flags come in. It's blocked. They're going to let it play out. Don't get too excited yet, Owl fans. Eduardo Encinas is into the end zone.
But we do have a flag, but it was an exciting play.
It was fun to watch. But I tell you what I think happened. I think the reason the Owls got a block here is because they got a head start.
Maybe.
Well, let's just say most of the Merkel players are back at the line of scrimmage.
They're standing by the guys who threw the laundry. I think they know.
So I didn't see the official call. Oh, here it is. Yeah, offsides on the defense. Yeah, we suspected as much. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. And Eduardo Encinas probably is going to need a little breather because that's a long way.
That is. He's been showing off his track exploits on the field tonight.
So they actually run that as half the distance. Interesting to see. It looks like Merkel's going to take advantage of that extra 1.5 yards and try to punch one in for the 2-point conversion. Difference between coming in from 3 yards out and 1.5 yards out, well, you saw it on the touchdown play there. Then that 3-back formation again. They run essentially the same play. The Owls are ready for it. Shut it down.
Good play by Dylan Dodd.
Dylan Dodd coming up from the bottom of the pile. Give him credit for the tackle and stuffing the 2-point conversion. That a boy, double D.
7, your Merkel Badgers 6.
So, Owls hold on to a 1-point lead, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Forgot to mention it's not like basketball.
We are in kick return formation now, and the Owls send Octavian Reyes and A.J. Avalos deep. This is going to be fielded, gets past A.J. Avalos. He's got to field it real deep, and he's got Badgers on him already. Owls are going to have to start deep in their own territory. I'm not sure AJ made it back to the 15 there. So 1st and 10 with a lot of green grass in front of the Owls.
Minute left in the first quarter of an exciting first quarter of play to start the 2021 season against Merkel. Owls holding on to a 1-point lead, 7-6. Owl ball deep in their own territory.
They will have it first on ankle, first down.
Several Owls here getting lots of snaps on both sides of the ball. When you have senior leadership like this, you want to play these guys as much as you can, especially when you're protecting your freshman quarterback here. Kason Brown out of the shotgun, has time, is going to have to get rid of it pretty quick, and gets pulled down. Probably made it back to the line of scrimmage. Ran some deep routes. Owls had receivers way down the field, which is a legitimate threat because Kason Brown can throw the ball.
Shown it already this game. 43 seconds left in the quarter, counting down. Owls waiting on the call from Coach Brown and his offensive staff.
Owls look to the sideline. Interesting, Steven, I don't know if the clock's supposed to be, well, it is supposed to be running because he got pulled down. Yeah, just, Brown hands it off. This is Reyes, I believe.
Good power running by Alex Xavier.
It's not Reyes. This is Angel Bateo coming out of the backfield. Bateo, another upperclassman who's going to get snaps on both sides apparently. Playing linebacker on one side and now in at running back.
Looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Owls are up 7-6, and we'll be back.
We are back to the action. This is the start of the second quarter. Owls carry a 1-point lead into the start of this next 12-minute set. Owls are backed up a little bit. Third, and I'm going to call it 7. There's 3 receivers out to the right, and Elijah Gonzalez by himself down here on the left one more time. Kason Brown out of the shotgun. Bateo in there to protect him. Pass comes underneath and off the fingertips of Elijah Gonzalez, and now the Owls appear to be in a punting situation.
Good protection, good ball. Let's get the punt team out there. Beautiful evening at Badger Stadium in Merkel, Texas. It was a drive, but to start high school football, it's worth it. This broadcast brought to you by Glasscock Chevrolet. A lot of Glasscock cars in the parking lot here in Merkel tonight.
You bet there are. Matthew Guerrero back in punt formation. A couple of the big guys back there to protect him. This is Dodd and Juan Saucedo. Although every time I say Juan Saucedo, it confuses me because he's Billy as far as I'm concerned. Guerrero gets this one up into the wind.
Beautiful kick.
Going to be blown dead, which usually means there was an offensive penalty, a false start, or an illegal formation of some kind.
Looks like we had some personnel issues, which, again, not uncommon first game of any high school football season.
Did we have 12 guys in there?
I didn't count all of them.
You know, 11's the limit.
Really?
You know that? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Supposed to run 11.
You learn something every day. I always wondered why we didn't put more guys than they had in there.
There's a limit. That's right. There's a limit.
Huh.
So Guerrero actually going to take this snap from within his own end zone. Hopefully he can get as much leg into this attempt as he did in the last one. Get that up in the wind and let it push toward the west a little bit. He does get it up.
Another good kick.
Good punt. Nice bounce. Fielded on the hop and brought down immediately. This is Ethan Abbott, another senior.
Guess who made that tackle?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should tell us.
Mr. Encinas.
All over the place, isn't it?
All over tonight. Playing a whale of a game for Reagan County. Merkel's going to take over in their own territory to start the second quarter. 11 minutes, 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls clinging to a lead, 7-6.
So this time the linebackers are Fuller, Sosa, Odom, and the front three is Guerrero, Zink takes off to the left side, but the Owls are ready for him this time and bring him down. That is indeed Eli Hernandez in there and Dylan Dodd. Defensive backs, Elijah Gonzalez on the near side, and Encinas as you move across.
38-yard line. Look at that.
AJ Avalos to the right. Here comes a flag. This is going to come back no matter how far he went. This is a hold. This is Guerrero causing trouble in the backfield.
Good job by Matt.
He's a problem when he gets back there. Sometimes the best thing you can do is hold him and take your licks.
Yep. And that's what they did.
That'll be 10 yards back from the line of scrimmage and a repeat of second down.
We've seen this throughout a couple of scrimmages and now the game, our defensive line causing these holding calls, which is just really difficult on the offensive line.
Yeah, we should expect that our front guys put that kind of pressure in the backfield because they know what they're doing. Zink looks to throw, actually looks like it was supposed to be a fake pass and he was supposed to keep it. Give Eli Hernandez credit for that, but there's 3 or 4 guys in on the tackle one more time.
Good pressure by Guerrero and Dodd again, flushing Encinas right into the welcoming arms of Eli Hernandez.
That's right.
Folks, you're hearing the Reagan County Band, and you just got to love the spirit.
Third down for the Badgers.
Third and very long. This is third, and I'm going to call it 19. That's what they're showing on the scoreboard, 3rd and 19.
It's about 3rd and Abilene.
3rd and, well, I think Trent's that direction. Oh, pressure is there, but they're looking for it. Screen pass, busted up. Alex Sosa stayed home. There's him keeping his assignment. That's exactly what that looks like. What's your job, Alex? Keep the middle of the field.
Fantastic job by the Owl defense.
It's an interesting setup because it looks like the Owls front three has a great pass rush there, but there's a little bit of that where the Badgers are just trying to get him to come and then throw it and dump that pass in behind them.
Mm-hmm.
But the pressure, boy, they made him get rid of it. And Alex Sosa did his job staying home, making sure that we got to this 4th and very long. And now the Badgers get to punt into the wind. This is the sophomore Maddox O'Malley. And the ball is going to take a hop, and Octavian Reyes elects to let it roll. It bounces down to, we're going to call it the 12-yard line, where the Owls offense will take over deep in their own territory.
It's a good decision by the deep back there, letting it bounce. Hard to see in the sun, wasn't sure. Good call.
You know, a half hour from now, he'll be able to see that much better. But at this point, boy, if you're not sure you can make that catch, it's a bad place to make a mistake back there as a kick returner.
Owls taking over. 1st and 10, 9 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls up 7-6.
2 backs with Kason Brown. It looks like it's Odom and Alex Xavier Reyes back there. Handoff is to Reyes off the right side. Pushes forward to pick up 2, maybe 3. Running behind the big boys on that right side of the line.
Is on the carry from the Owls. Brought down by a host of Badgers.
Another senior, Alex Xavier Reyes, always a tough runner.
Got that low center of gravity, got powerful legs.
The Owls.
Kind of likes the contact too. Brown takes the snap from shotgun, looks at Gonzalez, who's well covered, rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it, going to run down the sideline. I think he's picked up enough for a first down. No, I'm sorry.
Brown on the quarterback keeper for the Owls.
This is going to bring up third down.
Nice decision by the freshman, though. Gives the defense something to think about in the future.
This is a good read, too, because if your first two options aren't open, you don't want to press too far into the read so that you're looking at third and fourth guys and then getting hit. So good job by the freshman to pull it down, get what he could, bring it up third down and 4.
And those are the decisions you look for early in the season. I think they're going to bode well as we get into district.
Reyes swings, fake the screen pass, long ball to Gonzalez, passes up and broken up by the Badgers' Aiden Jackson.
Almost a spectacular catch by the senior. That's all right. We got a lot of game left. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half.
Fourth down and 4, presumably a punting situation this deep in their own territory. I like that play call, though, Steven. You see what they do. They run the running back out, fake the screen like they're going to run that little swing pass, trying to get the defense to bite on that and hoping they've got somebody open deep. But well covered by the Badgers.
Well covered. Guerrero back to punt for the Owls.
Here it comes, and he gets it up, and a good one again.
Another good kick by Matthew.
Takes a sideways bounce and rolls out of bounds. This one across midfield, so Badgers are taking over at about their own 47.
Matthew got us out of a bind there. Again, a nice kick. And that's tough to do. And let's take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Back to the action. We are at 8:17 remaining in the first half of a pretty good ball game. Zink fakes the handoff, goes off the left side, makes the corner, and finally gets pulled down after picking up 12, 13, 14 yards. When Zink makes that outside, Steven.
He's quick, Scott.
Badgers pick up good yardage for another First Financial first down.
Appearance on defense, near side cornerback now, number 8, Aiden Samaniego. Going to have the play come his direction, but never quite make it there because Hunter Fuller got a hold of some jersey and would not let go.
Hunter Fuller doesn't let go.
Big tackle for loss. Aiden Jackson had no place to go. Thought maybe for a second he was going to get out of the grasp. Fuller wasn't having it.
Another good job by the Owls defensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping those guys busy while our backers like Hunter make great tackles, and that was a great tackle.
Excellent work by the Owls defense. Backs up the Badgers a little bit more. 2nd and 15. Badgers want to talk over this play, so they use their second timeout of the first half, and we'll take a timeout as well. We are back to the action. There's 7:23 remaining in the second quarter.
Looks like the Badgers have something cooked up after a timeout after getting a look at the Owl defense. 7:23 left in the second quarter.
Roll out to the left for Zink. Does get the ball away. Well done by the senior quarterback to get that ball off to Elijah Salas. That turns out to be a big play, enough for a first down. The pass didn't look pretty, but he got it out, got it to his man. Salas did the rest.
First and 10, Merkel.
And that's good for another first financial.
Looks like about the 31 times 7:15 in the second quarter. First and 10, Merkel.
I've been calling Zink a senior, I believe. He's listed as a junior. This is going to be early movement on the Badgers. They're moving back 5 yards. But Joey Zink is a junior and plays with a lot of maturity.
He does. Made some good plays. I think we scared him there.
That was the, I think they called that penalty on the entire right side of the line.
Back 5 yards to the 36-yard line.
Looked to me like there were 3 or 4 guys that jumped, which usually means the snap was not happening when it was supposed to.
Yeah, they were in unison, kind of synchronized penalties. That's nice. Kind of sounds like an Olympic event.
Synchronized penalty. A little bit of motion. Zink, this is a handoff all the way. This time, Aiden Jackson is wrapped up and shoved back.
Matt Guerrero.
Forward progress, but Matt Guerrero would prefer to get negative yardage out there. Little forward progress, basically back to the line of scrimmage. Another guy who doesn't let go.
Nope.
The junior Zink has his guys in huddle. They look to the sideline.
35-yard line.
The play gets signaled in, and then he gives it to his huddle. Then they come up to the line. Several different formations that the Badgers run. This one is pass all the way. A little bit of rollout and confusion on the Owls defense as number 4, Maddox O'Malley, is far more open than he should be in that situation.
Well put, and it was a nice ball, good catch. Touchdown, Merkel.
Usually the coaches will see something and try to take advantage of it. That's one of the coaches' jobs. Usually have coaches up in the press box area, and they're looking for that kind of thing, looking for a weakness that they can exploit, or some kind of formation where they'll show one thing and run a different thing. That time they had it dialed in perfectly. Didn't even have to be a great pass, but
no.
Zink made a good throw. O'Malley made a good catch. They're going for 2 here, presumably because they'd rather go to 14. Owls in pursuit. The call is he did not make the end zone. Good pursuit by Justin Glass. I'm not sure who gets credit for the tackle. But
Go with Justin.
Justin put in the work, that's
He did.
for sure. Came all the way around from the left side and chased him to the sideline on the far side.
I'd run from Justin, too.
Boy, he gets ahead of steam and run it down off of the crown of that center of the field. So the Owls keep within 5 by keeping the 2-point conversion out. So it is 12-7 with 6:23 remaining in the second quarter. We're going to take a short break and come right back. And we are in kick return formation for the Owls. 5 guys up front.
Owls, number 4, Octavian Reyes.
6 in sort of receiver type positions. The deep receivers would be Elijah Gonzalez, Octavian Reyes. Kick is fairly short, fielded by Elijah Gonzalez, who gets a step, and he almost got the sideline. Finally comes down, and a late flag comes in as well. Almost always this goes against the receiving team. Chances are this is a block in the back. Officials are gonna talk about it, but I don't think there's a lot to discuss.
There's not. That was a great play by the senior. It takes a lot of courage to pick up a fumbling ball there with these guys coming to, basically discombobulate you.
Well, and it looked for a second it looked like he had one guy to beat. And it's almost, if it's going to get called back anyway, let's not get too excited about it first.
Owls will set up shop on the 22, 1st and 10.
6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls are down 12-7.
2 running backs. This time it's AJ Avalos and Alex Xavier Reyes back here with Kason Brown. Angel Martinez in as a receiver. And Avalos gets hit in the backfield and brought down by 3-4 Badgers. A 5th one comes in.
Stop made by number 33.
Don't think that play developed as quickly as the Owls needed it to.
Don't think it did, Scott. Brings up 2nd and long.
The play puts the ball at the 19-yard line. 2nd down for the Owls.
Coach Brown and his staff looking to make the right call, get the momentum shifted real quick.
Brown looking to pass all the way.
All the time
Elijah
in the world.
Gonzalez deep, and a lot of contact down here, and no flag comes in. The ball was thrown a little bit too deep, no indication. Sometimes the official will give you an indication that he thinks the ball is uncatchable, and that's why he didn't flag it.
I think that must have been his thinking there.
3rd down and 13.
I don't think anything's uncatchable with Elijah.
This has certainly been a passing down for Coach Brown's Owls when they're 3rd and long like this. Straight drop, this time a little pump, and ball is up. Octavian Reyes gets it to the sideline and catches enough for a 1st down.
Beautiful ball, great protection, beautiful catch. 2 taps the feet, 1st down Reagan County.
Nice little pump fake by the freshman Kason Brown.
Really nice, looked off the defense. What a play. The Owls needed it, and they delivered. 1st down Reagan County, 5:20 left, 2nd quarter.
You need a play like that once in a while to get your guys some energy, some enthusiasm. Reyes off the right side, basically up the middle, picks up about 3, which is actually a pretty good push. There shouldn't have been much there, but those guys pushed up front. Got him 4 yards out of that. Good running, hard running by Reyes. Running off of Dodd on that right guard side, Guerrero on the right tackle. Saucedo in the middle, Glass, Eli Hernandez. Owls really counting on the big boys and their experience and their size and strength. Kason Brown, handoff again to Reyes. This time he's got a little space to run. Runs over a couple of people. Here comes a flag in late. I shouldn't say late. It's a flag in the middle of the play, but it's by the white hat. So almost certainly a holding call here.
Holding is the call against the Owls.
That'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. We'll repeat 2nd down, but now it's 2nd and 17 instead of 2nd and 7. Sorry, we'll call it 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16 looks good, Scott. Don't think our crowd agreed with that call.
Usually some disagreement on that kind.
On the 38-yard line, 2nd down, Reagan County.
Still haven't seen an official look up and say sorry, so
They don't tend to apologize to the crowd. A little rollout by Kason Brown. Receiver underneath. The ball is caught by A.J. Avalos. Caught for a short gain. He's going to bring up another 3rd and long.
See what the Owls dial up here with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Trying to fight back against a 5-point lead by Merkel.
By the way, Coach Junior Soto. Do we call him Coach Junior Soto or just Coach Soto?
Coach Soto.
Coach Soto, new offensive coordinator for the Owls. Ball comes out, picked up by Matt Guerrero. Fortunately, now he doesn't pick up a lot of yardage, but it does give the Owls an opportunity to punt out of this formation instead of turning the ball over.
Good heads-up play by the senior. Owls bring out the punt team.
It would have been fun if Guerrero had had a little bit of space to run.
It would have been.
Because nobody wants to get in Matthew Guerrero's way if he's running at you.
No, I wouldn't.
Guerrero is back to punt here once again. Snap is down. He's going to have to eat it. Try to throw an incomplete pass. Nearly picked off by the Badgers. This is going to be a turnover on downs, which means Merkel is going to take over all the way into Owl territory at the 38-yard line. .308. Owls defense going to need to be really stingy here as the Badgers take over 1st and 10 from the 39.
You know, these plays are going to happen early in the season. Yeah, these boys are tired. First game. See if the Owls can hold them. 3 minutes left, second quarter.
Zink off to the right side. Here's your trip. Where I'm not sure where the flag is on this. I didn't see it come in. So play apparently is clean. We're at 2nd and 9. Owls defense covered that really well.
They did.
So 2nd and long. Clock continues to run. 2:41 to go. That's a good first down stop. Let's see if the Owls can do the same here on 2nd down. Zink has 2 backs with him this time. This is Salas and Jackson rolling out to his left, pursued by Dodd. Gets past Dodd, makes a shift to the other side of the field. Pursued now by Flores, pursued now by Avalos, who finally runs him out of bounds. Boy, he is hard to catch up with. He's shifty. That's what I'm looking for.
Very shifty. Made the most out of a bad situation. Dylan flushed him out, couldn't quite get him.
And then he made 3 or 4 other guys miss on his way down, too.
It's pretty slick.
First down.
So 2:15 remaining here in the first half. Clock should be starting. Oh, no, A.J. Avalos ran him out of bounds, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So out of bounds. Clock is stopped at 2:15. Merkel knocking on the door here. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Zink in the shotgun. Handoff is to Dayton Huggins in at running back. Another senior on this Merkel team. Picks up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. So good stop on 1st down again. Owls need a couple of these in a row.
Owls defense showing a lot of heart. Late in the first half, trying to hold Merkel out. Minute 40 left. Here we go. 2nd down, Merkel.
Huggins still in at running back. A little bit of motion by Aiden Jackson to get out just in the slot there. Zink rolling out to the right, steps up, has a little screen pass, and A.J. Avalos makes sure it doesn't go anywhere. Elijah Salas with the reception and a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4. Zink once again made a mature play.
He did, Scott. And the Owls defense made a good play. It's 3rd and short. They can get a first down and not score. It's a big 3rd down. Minute left, second quarter.
Clock is running. We're at 56 seconds. And Merkel would prefer to use up all of the clock they can and then get in the end zone is what they're going to try to do. Salas off of the left side. He's not in the end zone. It's coming back anyway. This is going to be holding and potentially a personal foul face mask against the Badgers. They just call it holding, which is good news for the Owls because that'll back them up 10 from scrimmage and make it 3rd down and 13 instead of 3rd and 3. Clock does stop on the penalty, so 46 seconds remain in the first half.
3rd and long for Merkel. Let's look for a good rush by the Owl defensive line here.
Zink in the shotgun. Straight pass all the way. Short drop. Picking on Elijah Martinez again, who is going to get flagged for interference, and it does not matter because Maddox O'Malley, the athletic sophomore, comes down with it anyway. That is a great catch.
It was a good catch, Scott. Puts Merkel up 18-7.
The formality of calling the penalty and saying that it's declined, which everybody already knew was going to happen. 18-7, and back into extra point kicking formation go the Badgers. This is O'Malley, who just scored the touchdown, who gets the kick blocked, and great push up front for the Owls to keep that kick from going anywhere.
Dylan was, he almost got there when the snap did.
Did Dodd get that block officially? Mm-hmm. Fantastic work up front.
He got him paused. I think he was trying to catch it.
It looked like it hit him in the gut. He came all the way across there. All right, so we got a chance to take a short break here. There's only 38 seconds left in this half, but we'll take a quick break now.
Merkel kicking off the Reagan County after a Merkel touchdown. The Owls scored the extra points. Owls Merkel leads 18-7. 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Fielded by the Owls. Good catch and run gives the Owls a good position to start. What's left in the second quarter? Let's see if the Owls offense can have a right here in this half. On a touchdown. The Owls will get the ball back to begin the second half, having deferred.
Bring the ball to the 42-yard line. Owls will set up shop, 1st and 10.
Tennyson Brown under center for Reagan County. Freshman surveys the defense. Nice ball to Octavian Reyes. Good catch on the throw. The clock continues to move 25 seconds. 2nd down, Reagan County.
Pass completion, number 4, Octavian Reyes. Number 5, Jack Travis in on the
And looks
stop.
like we've got a timeout on the field, Reagan County. We'll be back. we're back on the break. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Second down now. Pushing the ball down the field, looking to score. Brown surveys the field. Looks like he's going to make a few changes. Good protection up front. Nice strike. Jason Brown giving over. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Timeout, Owls. We'll be back.
That's complete to number 13, Dylan Odom.
And we're back to the action. Reagan County taking the field. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls looking to get the ball in the end zone right before the half. Trailing 18-7. And the pass is incomplete.
Pass thrown to number 4, Octavian Red.
4 seconds left.
Ball incomplete. Timeout for the Badgers.
Looks like we've got a Merkel timeout, and we'll be back.
What's up?
And here we go, Owl fans. 4 seconds left, second quarter. Owls are going to attempt a field goal.
Come on, AJ! Go, AJ!
Taking the ball up for the field goal.
You got it!
AJ offloads. Back deep for the Badgers, number 4, Maddox O'Malley.
And the ball is up. He had the leg, it was almost there. Great attempt on the Owls. And that's the end of the first half. It's Reagan County trailing
First half of play.
We'll be back with you to start the second half in just a bit.
Badgers 18. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all stand by. We have 2 really.
Ask him when he gets back how he wants to do that. Okay, so yeah. I've already announced it, y'all. I call the crowd as much as I call the game. Been playing for a
Hello. I can't really see you. You're good.
We'd like to thank the town of Merkel for your hospitality this evening. And now would you please join me in welcoming the pride of Reagan County, the Mighty Owl Band. The Mighty Owl Band will be performing the first movement of the show they're working on for this year called Journey to Other Galaxies by Merkel.
big round of applause for Reagan County Owls band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field from Merkel High School, the mighty Merkel Badger Band.
What? Yeah, we're live.
Band member of the week is Chris Lewis. Band section of the week is the clarinet section. Drum majors, Macy Hernandez and Autumn Hammond. Is your band ready? Presenting their 2021 production, Caliente, your mighty Merkel Badger Band. gentlemen, please join the Merkel Mighty Badger Band as they perform the Merkel Fight Song. The Mighty Merkel Badger Band is under the direction of Head Band Director John Thompson and Assistant Band Director. The band is under the field direction of Drum Majors Macy Hernandez and Autumn Hammond. Superintendent of Merkel ISD is Joseph O'Malley. Principal of Merkel High School is James Stevens. This has been a Merkel Mighty Badger Band production. My apologies. The principal of the Merkel High School is Renee Carey.
are back, Owl fans. Just 1 minute remaining into halftime. We, from one game to the next, we're never sure whether we're going to be able to give you band performances or not, that sort of deal. Of course, this time, you may know this already, the band performs to the home side, and you would have maybe not been able to hear the band at all, and you would have only seen them from the back. So either way, one of these days we'll get you a chance to see and hear the band, possibly for a home game. Anyhow, here's the situation here as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Owls are down 18-7. Steven, some things went really well in that first half, and some things didn't always go well. Tell us what you saw in that first half.
Great protection by the offensive line. Some great balls thrown by our freshman quarterback. I think he's, getting acclimatized. This is his first game. Good routes by the receivers. The defense held on numerous occasions. This game's, to me, even a lot closer than the score. Which is just with Coach Brown and his staff, last year's game, I believe, was already out of hand by now. Our guys are playing great, playing with effort, clean play. I can go on with superlatives. We just need to drive the ball down and score here, Scott.
Well, here we go. Owls set to receive, and the kick goes toward the sideline. It is fielded by an up back. I believe this is Flores taking that kick.
Nice play by that young man, fielding it and getting a few extra yards. Great play.
So good field position for the Owls to start the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Looks like the Owls are getting the call in. Looks like we got 2 backs, Scott, to start the second half. Brown surveys the field.
Out of the shotgun, Cason Brown takes, hands off to
There
Reyes
we go.
up the middle.
Nice run.
A little power run for the Owls to start out the third quarter.
Good job, 6-0.
Nice job of the front line of the Owls. That was a nice gain. I'll take 4 yards every play.
Coach's dream. 2nd and 6 is a favorite, I think. Out of the shotgun one more time. 2 backs back here with Cason Brown. And this is a passing down, kind of a little slant by Elijah Gonzalez. Gets dragged down from behind, but not before picking up the first down.
Flags on the play in the backfield. Let's see what happened here. That was a great pass by Cason Brown.
Well, don't move the chains yet, because flags in the backfield are not good news for the Owls.
Flag on the play.
That's an especially tough one because the play went so well. Perfectly drawn up, perfectly run and executed.
What's the call?
I did not see it because we've got the official with his back to us, but presumably that is holding, which may or may not explain why. That is longer than a hold. There may be a personal foul of some kind here because they marked off 15.
That's what it looked like, Scott.
I wish we could have seen what the call was.
Previous play was a nice throw and catch by the Owls.
So this appears to be a straight-up passing down. Cason Brown, the swing pass. That ball is blown dead as incomplete. That's always tricky because if that ball is not thrown forward.
That's right. It's a live ball.
That is correct. So incomplete pass is actually weirdly a break for the Owls in this situation.
It is, and that brings up a long third down for Reagan County to start the second half.
So 3rd and 20 plus here. Clearly a passing down. Brown, and that's Sosa next to him. Sosa in there for protection, but not enough protection.
Hey.
There's a little extra activity here at the end of this play.
Let's go!
And no flag. 4th down and really long.
What are we doing?
Clearly a punting situation. The Owls fans not pleased with some of the decisions made by people on the field.
That's a nice way to put it. That's why I love sitting in the stands. It's just pretty lively.
Lively. It is lively. Guerrero gets the punt away. This is a low kick. And fielded by number 45, who kind of stood there and got drilled.
Angel Mateo made him pay.
I don't know if he thought he called a fair catch or what, but he fielded that line drive punt, stood still for half a second, and they got hammered by Angel Mateo.
Angel with a heads-up play.
He may be rethinking that decision later this evening or when he wakes up tomorrow morning.
I think he might be. Owls are going to need to hold the field here. Merkel's got good field position to start the second half and an 18-7 lead. 10-16 left in the third quarter.
If you're a Badger fan, you're really happy with this field position.
We've got a different set by Merkel here.
Zink still running out of the shotgun, but a little bit of different motion. Zink keeps, almost makes the edge, and tripped up by Mateo.
Number 7, Zeke, with the carry.
Great defensive play by the Owls all around there. They had that bottled up. All the options were taken care of there.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Angel Mateo just getting enough of the ankles of Zink to bring him down. And 2nd and 9. This would be an important place, Stephen, for the Owls to make a stand after that rough opening series on offense. Be an important place for the Owls to get 3 and out so they can get those guys back on the field and get in some offensive rhythm in the second half.
It really is. Merkel coming out with a quick set.
Hustle up to the line, but play clock was already down to 0.
And there we got a timeout by Merkel, and let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back.
And we are back, 9:28. Owls have 2nd and 9. On the defensive side, Zink rolls out. Looks like he wants to pass. Nowhere to go. And Owls haven't made the tackle yet. Zink's still on his feet. Finally brought down. Gigantic loss.
Flag on the play, I think. I think they tackled Dodd.
Well, this is the kind of penalty that you decline, though, here.
It is.
In fact, Coach Brown is already signaling. No, that's Coach Bales already signaling in. We want to decline this one because we get a better deal out of it. They lose the yardage. Great push by the Owls this time, bottling up Zink back here. So, in case you're wondering, if they accept the penalty, they get 10 yards from scrimmage, but Merkel gets 2nd down over again. Instead, 10-yard loss, 3rd down, clock running with just over 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go on the big 3rd down play. Let's see what the Owls can come up with here.
Motion across the back of the line. Zink takes the snap. Heavy pressure, set up for the screen. Here comes Burns around the corner, and he's got a lot of running room in the Owls secondary. Finally, ball comes out.
That's
ball
first
is
down,
loose.
Reagan County.
That is a turnover, and the Owls have picked up a major turn.
On the replay, you can see, great ball is out just before he hits the ground. That's the right call. First down, Reagan County. That's why you keep fighting and play to the end.
Exactly right. What looked like a disaster for the Owls turns into a fantastic play. So say it again, Stephen. Why do you keep playing?
You got to keep playing. You got to keep fighting, play to the end. You never know what's going to happen.
Kason Brown takes the snap, picks it up off the ground, And the call is, I believe the call is going to be that Kason Brown had a knee on the ground when he picked up that ball. So it's hard to pass around blame for that. Snap rolled to him. He picked it up and is down. So technically a tackle for loss.
Just a heads-up play by the quarterback. That's going to happen, and
especially in these early games, you get those kind of things happening. So you shake that one off, you move on. Brown out of the shotgun. Owls not afraid to throw on these second and long situations. Put some faith in their young quarterback here with some veteran receivers to work with. Here's a deep ball to the out. Overthrown for Octavian Reyes, who is already running out of room on the sideline. But good job by Brown to get rid of that.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Owls. Bottled up pretty tight here in their own territory. Been some personnel changes by Merkel up front. Looks like they're going to bring the house.
Brown out of the shotgun. Merkel rushes only the 3 or 4, but they get to Kason Brown anyway. He barely gets out of the end zone. Here comes in a flag late, which is really interesting because a flag that late is usually not for a hold. We'll see how this goes. There's a discussion here among the officials. Brown got corralled much more quickly than what we're used to. The line has been protecting him so well tonight that we were surprised to see that.
Yeah, you could tell they were coming.
Here's the discussion. Referee is giving personal foul, targeting against Merkel.
Wow, that's a huge call.
It's a huge turn of events. First of all, that gets marked off as 15 yards personal foul, automatic first down. And it gets the Owls out from under the shadow of their goalpost where they were facing 4th and really long.
That could turn out to be a big play if the Owls can push this drive down and get some points.
So in a sense, a little bit of new life here for the Owls. Brown out of the shotgun, looking to pass all the way. Ball is up and over. Elijah Gonzalez makes the reception along the sideline.
Great ball, great catch. Right over the defender's extended hands. That's a tough catch to make in traffic.
And it's a tough ball to drop in there, too.
Nice play by Reagan County. Let's get in a rhythm and see what we can do. You can see on the replay here, Elijah runs a great route. Ball is perfectly placed. Nice work, Reagan County.
And they pick up yardage for first down.
3 receivers out to the right. Once again, Gonzalez by himself on the left. Kason Brown, Bateo in the backfield. A little swing pass to AJ Avalos. I think another flag is coming in again.
Be interesting to see what this call is. That's odd. There were a lot of Owls over there.
Well, in that location, you usually expect there to be a holding call, but I didn't see any Owls over there who could have been holding anyone. That is very interesting because they threw that flag right in where AJ Avalos was getting tackled, and he was the only white jersey in there, so that confused me for a moment. The call is holding against the Owls. They will retain the down, so it's first down all over again, but now it's 1st and 20.
Mm-hmm. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Owls need to get on down the field and get some points on the board here.
A little bit of roll out to the right for Kason Brown. Looking at the sideline, gets dragged down, pushed out of bounds.
And there's a flag.
This looks like, I don't want to be presumptuous here. We're going to wait and see what they call.
I think we know what this is, and we're going to be going forward some more yards.
If it's what I think it is, I'm going to wait. I've been wrong about this before.
You're rarely wrong.
They are indeed marking personal foul against the Badgers. And Stephen, for us, that was obvious because it looks like once you get a guy to the sideline, the play is dead. If you throw him down past that point, that counts as a late hit.
And the sprinklers have come on the field. Someone's in trouble.
This looks like a scene out of a movie.
And I don't know what
I'm sorry.
This is fantastic.
The Merkel announcer just said it must be time to cool off.
Rain out, boys.
This is fabulous. Never seen it before. I'd almost like to keep it here just for the entertainment value.
Can we? Let's I really want to take a look at the sprinkler angles here. We seem to be watering the track. I think that's something that we can do a better job on. We've got a coach now sprinting to the field house and
presumably the water shutoff valves.
I gotta say, some outstanding speed.
Not
good
bad
form.
for a coach. Not
good
bad.
form. He was running well. Again, it looks like the wind is pushing most of the water off to the track. I've got so many questions here to why
Go ahead, ask them.
Why on their side? To me, this would be something you would do to our side.
If it were intentional, you would expect it to be disrupting the visiting team.
Is there a penalty for this? It looks like we're going to continue play with the sprinklers on. This is just
now that is
fantastic.
So now the officials are still standing over the football. They're going to wait until there's no actual water spraying onto the field. Because they're clear. I mean, if you run to the right-hand sideline right now, it might as well be on a slip and slide.
I bet someone got a text about this. You had one job kind of text?
Yes, a text or perhaps a phone call, an extra voicemail.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick it up. I wouldn't. So
you know what? It's the first game for a lot of people. First game of the season.
It is, and this is what you get with a grass field.
This is true.
And so they're obviously they care about their field. Maybe it just needs a little water right now.
You know what? Actually, I think they've taken really good care of their field. For this point in the summer when things are usually starting to get dried out, this field is actually in pretty good shape.
Really surprised no one's been running through the sprinkler.
You would expect at least, there's usually one linebacker.
Yeah, some guy's going to go, and there they go. Water pressure's down, folks. Looks like we're going to play football after the personal foul was marked off in Sprinkler Gate. So
Sprinkler Gate. 1st and 10. The Owls have caught a couple of breaks down here in their own end and have 1st and 10 from their own 29. Let's see if the Owls can move the ball here on this series. Brown hands off. The play is blown dead for a false start. So somebody on the white jersey side got a little extra head start. So 1st down and 15.
And here we go. Brown surveys the field.
Out of the shotgun once again. Whistle is false start once again.
I can't see it. Am I missing it? Where's this happening?
Two different officials called it 2 different false starts. And that one was called by the far side line judge. So could be one of the receivers on that side. It could be one of the tackle or guard on that side. But it would be difficult for us to see that from where we are, from where our camera angle is. So the Owls just need to get a play off clean here. Brown takes it. Has the swing pass to the outside. Octavian Reyes takes a tough hit.
Real tough hit. Great ball by Brown. Great catch by Octavian.
Those plays are really difficult to pull off with that kind of timing.
They really are. That's just a beautiful play to watch.
It's a nice little 12-yard gain when the Owls really needed to get something moving. And they look like they're trying to get going a little bit quicker here. Maybe catch Merkel napping just a bit. I'll take that back. I'm not in much of a hurry. Brown out of the shotgun. Extra rusher in for Merkel now. They're sending 5 or 6 after Kason Brown, and he does end up throwing it away to get out of that.
Good decision by Brown. Good legs. Good way to make something out of nothing and not cost us a bunch of yards. A nice decision by the freshman.
I agree with that, Stephen. He had 6 purple jerseys, and we only had 4 or 5 guys to block him to start with. And he used his legs to get out far enough.
Right, and as we discussed earlier, we can only put 11 out.
11 is the maximum.
We can't put more than 11.
Which apparently we did try to do at some point, and we're corrected on that. All right, so 2 backs in next to Brown now. Play clock is down to 1. He does get the play off. A swing pass is out, and
incomplete.
Off the fingertips. This is going to bring up 4th down, I believe. 4th down and 8.
Looks like we're going to punt, Scott.
So the Owls have run that swing pass a couple of times and haven't made it work yet. But when you see it, you see that it has the potential to be part of the Owls' offense that's really going to matter this year.
You do. They're testing some things, looking at some things.
Back to receive the punt for the Badgers.
It's a very difficult timing between, and we've got 4 or 5 different running backs that we're trying to run it with. They all run at slightly different speeds. Punt is up and carried a little bit by the wind and takes a decent Owl bounce, now bouncing sideways.
Nice kick by Matt Guerrero. Kind of flips the field for the Owls, hopefully giving the defense some room to move here. 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter, and we'll be back. Back to the action. 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for Merkel.
Zink. Read option keeps it. Lots of holding here on the outside.
Yeah, they got that call.
They've got it in here. That's Elijah Gonzalez trying to get off of that block and doing a good job tying up the sophomore Maddox O'Malley.
Flag on the play.
Now, is that a spot foul, Scott?
Actually, it is. So this will be a weird-looking penalty because they're supposed to mark that from the flag and mark it 10 yards back. So it's going to be 1st and like 14 or something, which you don't see very often, but this is the situation where it happens that way.
It was a good job by Elijah fighting off that block, and that continued fight resulted in getting that call for that type of hustle. Good work by the senior.
And it was important, too, because Zink had found some running room once again. When that kid gets outside, he's difficult to contain. So Elijah working hard to get off of that block made a real difference here. Zink in the shotgun. I believe that's Burns back there with him. And Burns takes it off the left side and hit by 3 or 4 Owls. No place to go. This, I'm going to correct myself. I think that's Dayton Huggins in there at running back.
I think you're right, Scott. Not much of a gain there. Owls are holding strong. I consider this a pretty big 2nd down. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Owls need to hold here and get the ball, and before this quarter's up, we need some points.
Interesting. The Badger coaching staff let the play clock run way down, and they're either going to snap really quickly here. They did get the play off, which was kind of impressive. Zink is bottled up back here. Guerrero is after him, and Fuller is after him, and he chucks it to the sideline. Nearly had a chance to get an interception out of that. Great pursuit by Guerrero and Fuller to bottle up Zink back here this time.
That was good pursuit by Guerrero and Fuller, and I thought we were going to get it.
So 3rd and 11.
Owls are looking for a stop here. Merkel getting in the milk the clock mode.
Zink rolls left, gets bottled up in there, and almost makes the corner again. Looks up, chucks the ball, and this is a picked off. This is Eduardo Encinas in the right place at the right time. Turned and looked at the quarterback just at the right time.
Dodd comes in there with a mean rush and almost gets him, flushes him out. Coverage stays on, and a great pick. What a play, and when Reagan County needed it. Great job, Owls.
So good team effort on this. Let me tell you what happens with Eduardo Encinas back here. He reads the eyes of his receiver, and when he sees his receiver looking back for the ball, he turns, and that's when he has opportunity to see the ball is already in flight. Owls here in a twins formation, now split Xavier Reyes out, so a 5-receiver formation. Kason Brown in the shotgun. Looks like this is a pass all the way. Looking for lots of options here. Crossing route, Gonzalez underneath, has the catch, has a little bit of room, picks up the first down.
Great throw, great catch. And I want you to notice something here when the receiver catches the ball. This is something you will hear from Coach Brown again and again and again. Next line. If you'll see Elijah, he will catch the ball and he explodes to the next line. This is something that Coach Brown has been preaching, and you're seeing results of it. Great play.
So the Owls moving the chains now. Reyes back in the backfield. Brown out of the shotgun. Protection is good. Rolls to his right. Has lots of room. Has lots of time. And ends up getting run out of bounds, but picks up 3 or 4, nearly 5 yards on the play.
Number 7, Kason Brown on the keeper.
I have a bad angle on that. Picks up 2 on the play.
Well, he ran for about 20, so good effort by Kason.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
All right, so the Owls switch up the formation just a little bit. Now the 3 receivers are to the left and the single receiver to the right. Brown takes the snap, pressure up the middle, and Brown goes down in the middle, back to the line of scrimmage. Pocket kind of collapsed on him just a little bit there, and he had to squeeze his way out the front. 3rd down and 8. I tell you what, I'm impressed with Steven, with Kason Brown right now, is he doesn't appear to look nervous.
No, not at all. And he stepped up in the pocket that last play. There was nothing there, but these are some great signs for a great up-and-coming freshman quarterback.
Steps up again and gets whacked. Flag comes in late. I say late, not as in a late hit. Still could be, a holding call against the Owls, which I'm thinking you decline it at this point to bring up 4th down.
And that looks like what they did, Scott.
So penalty is declined, 4th and 11. And personnel change. Looks like we're going into punt formation for the Owls.
Now, the way Matt's been kicking, this is a good opportunity to get him bottled up here.
Still got a little bit of wind at his back coming out of the east as Guerrero kicks to the west.
Good snap. Good kick. There we go, Matt. No one's back there.
Badgers had nobody back, and that ball unfortunately trickles just into the end zone. Just barely. I think that ball stopped in about 6 inches into the end zone.
Well, it was a great, well done by Matt. Still flips the field. Merkel will start at the 20. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter in a really tight ball game, 18-7, and we'll be back.
Badger bounce will put the ball on the 20-yard line.
That's tough. Back to the action. 2:01 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 20. This is a straight run out to the left for Zink. And the Owls defense is there this time before Zink can get the edge.
1:53 left in the third quarter.
So there's a couple of things that let the Owls get out in front of that play. One is the push in the middle makes Zink go further back before he can get to the edge.
Looked like a called stun. It was well done.
It was very well done, and that gives the linebacker and the cornerback on that side a chance to get off of their blocks and get out to the sideline before Zink gets there. It's actually a loss of yards. So 2nd down and 12. Badgers a bad snap, and there should be a flag for a false start, which is actually unfortunate for the Owls. It's the correct call.
It is.
Now there's some confusion on the field. I believe the current call is timeout Badgers, which the officials are giving them a timeout instead of either the false start or the botched snap.
Yeah, and it was well after, well,
I'll give you the official explanation, Stephen, and then we'll leave it alone.
Okay.
The line judge on that side, if he hears the coach calling timeout before things happen, then he's supposed to blow this whole thing dead before all that happens. If that's the case, then you get timeout, and there it is.
And that's probably what they're talking about out in the middle of the field about that last series of events. Either way, the Owls have got Merkel back down 2nd and long with 1:52 in the third quarter.
And certainly they've got Merkel a little bit kind of fidgety at this point. You could tell by that last play that there was that the Badgers were not quite sure what they're doing back here, and they're not used to being this far back in their own territory. So let's see if the Owls can make another play or two to keep them pinned back here. Zink out of the shotgun, as he's been just about all night. There's a little swing pass out to the right is incomplete. I was waiting to make sure that they signaled incomplete as opposed to a backward lateral pass. Good pressure on Zink.
Yeah, Dylan was bringing it that one. And Dylan being my son, I can usually tell by the way he lines up what's about to happen.
So 3rd and long, an important point in the ball game for the Owls. This 18-7 lead that the Badgers have. Handoff, Burns trying to make the edge, and the Owls bottle him up. And here comes Flores in to make a big old play in the backfield.
I mean, that was a fantastic play by Flores. Aggressive. Nice play. Watch this replay. He gets shaken out, and here comes Flores, a full head of steam. You can't do that any better. What a play by that young man at a crucial time.
Well done, well done. Elijah Gonzalez back to receive the punt. Punter again is O'Malley, the sophomore. There's a false start already on the Badgers, which is interesting. I didn't even think everybody was set yet. Flag comes in. They are going to mark off 5, and they're calling this a false start. So it was already 4th and 15 or so. Now it's going to be 4th and about 20. Now O'Malley standing actually in his end zone now. Gonzalez all the way up at the 40-yard line to receive this punt. Pressure up the middle. Kick is wobbly off of the side of the foot, coming to the sideline. Fantastic field position coming up for the Owls.
Great series by the Owl defense. Offense coming up with almost a minute left, and we'll be back.
That was a short break. We're at 59 seconds remaining. Owls in excellent field position from the Badger 31. Owls with the short field here now. Kason Brown flanked by Xavier Reyes. Extra blocker back here. Kason Brown shakes. Oh, there's a flag coming in. This is going to come back, which is unfortunate. because that was a great connection between
Pass complete to number 2.
Brown and A.J. Avalos.
Play. Holding is called on the backfield against the Owls.
That's going to back up the Owls 10 yards from scrimmage. It'll be a repeat of first down. There's those are always tricky calls.
They are.
And all you can really ask for is they call that the same, regardless of who's back there. Owls have 1st and 20 to work with. Case and Brown not bothered by this, just ready to line up and do it again. Takes the snap, has time, throws the ball deep, and too far for A.J. Avalos. The ball looks good coming out of Cason's hand.
It really does.
Pass incomplete.
And that's the one thing about this offense. This is a quick strike offense. I mean, we're at any time we can go vertical and put the ball in the end zone. And now's the time of the game you want to look for that. Yeah, kids are getting tired. You know, hopefully this offense will start to show some of its benefits in the near future.
You bet. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Play clock is down to 4. Owls are in formation, and there's either going to be a delay of game penalty or a timeout called here. I'm not sure which. It is a delay of game penalty, which again, Stephen, in the first game of the season, this is one of those things that you kind of expect it's going to happen a couple of times during the first game.
It is, and I think it gives these young men a chance to help each other maintain the composure to get through the game. All this, you know, is good as the season progresses,
Well,
as we learn from it.
That's right, and you can tell by watching the offense, there's a lot of new stuff going on, and that means these guys have a whole lot of stuff to remember and sort through. And Brown has time. Now he's running out of time and does throw it out of bounds wisely. Well played.
Well done. Well done. Good decision. Good decision by Kaysen. It's just not going to be there every time. And, you know, we're starting to see literally him evolve in this game, you know, whereas, you know, well, it wasn't there. Let's throw it away. Let's try the next one. And that really is on par with what this offense is about many times.
I think that's true. When you run this quick strike kind of deal, there are quick reads to go through, and if they're not there, they're not there. Is that right?
That's right.
So 3rd and quite long. So we'll see if we've got one of those plays that's designed, we sure do, to get a lot of yards all at one shot. Ball is tipped across the middle, and actually that is... The crowd is not happy about, they're looking for an interference call, but let me tell you why it's not interference.
Yep.
That ball, when it got tipped across the middle, that takes off all of the stuff. You can see it on the replay right here. See, as soon as that ball gets tipped, it doesn't matter what kind of contact happens behind the play.
That's right.
Ball is tipped, and there's not going to be an interference call after that ball is tipped.
24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Owls are going to punt.
Guerrero fields a tough snap, booming punt, which Owls, look at that.
Guess who?
That's Eduardo Encinas. We should have known it would be Eduardo Encinas. Ball is down at the 1 yard line.
What a play. And the Owls needed it.
You sure did. And, boy, you couldn't ask for a better punt. That one had some hang time to it.
And this raises some interesting developments. As you know, a holding call in the end zone
is
a safety.
So that is correct. So we will see if Coach Bale's the new defensive coordinator for the Owls. I'm sure he's got tricks up his sleeve. We'll see if he wants to put on a little extra pressure, see if they can get a hold of Zink back behind the line of scrimmage. Zink comes up. They're running that power formation that they ran in the first half just to get a little bit more space. Zink keeps it, comes out across, picks up 2, maybe 3, out to almost the 5 yard line. Conservative play designed to get Zink out from taking that snap in the end zone.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, Scott, with the score Badgers 18, Owls 7, and we'll be back to start the 4th.
We got you back in time to start the fourth quarter. Badgers in the shadow of their own end zone. Handoff up the middle. Going to pick up a few more yards. The Badgers just trying to get a couple of yards at a time to get out from the shadow of their goal post.
You know, Scott, as we start the fourth quarter, can't say enough good things about what we just saw in the third quarter. The defense was outstanding after coming back from a tough first half. It's a physical ball game. You got to like what you're seeing out here.
I think you could say even more about that. That was a really impressive third quarter for the Owls. There's going to be blown dead. This is going to be a false start here on the Badgers. They're going to bring 5 yards back. You can see the running backs leaning in there. So from third and very short, we'll go to 3rd and 6. But, Stephen, in that third quarter, the Owls really, they had some really significant plays and significant moments.
We did. Offensively, we saw some good protection and some really well-executed pass plays. Defensively, they're just holding them down.
And then on special teams, what a time for getting the ball downed at the 1 yard line. How important is that in a ball game?
Well, you're seeing it. It's huge. And to see those types of hustle and effort plays coming right out of a difficult half, it's just great. Couldn't have more out pride right now. These guys are giving it all they have, and this is a fantastic game.
Really important down here for the Owl defense. It's 3rd and 6. And personnel coming back in for the Badgers. Looks like they got everybody they want out there. Zink, read option, keeps it. Looking to get outside and has to chuck it up. And incomplete pass. Zink brought down, but got it away just in time. Fantastic work by the Owls defense.
Good pressure by Dodd and Guerrero. Couldn't quite corral him, but they made him think about it.
They sure did. That could very easily have led to an interception, too.
This is going to be
4th down, and O'Malley is punting from out of his own end zone.
Merkel looks to be trying to communicate something to the other side. I don't think, there we go.
Play clock is down to 6-5. They're trying to get everybody in formation before it gets to 0. They do get set, do get the snap off. It rolls, and fair catch is called by Elijah Gonzalez. So the Owls have less than half of the field to go to get put in the end zone here.
Great job by the defense, and what Elijah did there was a great play. He reached up and kept that ball from going another 20, 30 yards. Great catch. Really heady play by the senior.
That doesn't show up in a statistics analysis because there's no gain on that play, but what it is basically a 15, 20-yard gain is what it is.
Absolutely, and that's hard to do in the wind. Now the Owls are going to have the wind at their face, but we got 11 minutes and we're down 11 points. Absolutely doable.
Play getting signaled in from the sideline. Near side receivers are Reyes and Flores. Backs are Odom, Alexavier Reyes, and of course Kason Brown out of the shotgun. As you'll be seeing, and there's a little movement up front this time. False start on the Owls, so 1st and 15. First game. Probably have to call a different play because that's one of those false starts where we sort of gave away what we were doing too.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell everybody in case. but we were running left.
Dylan held his hand up like in a basketball game, like foul, I got you, that's me.
All right, play is in. 2 backs, so same formation. Different play. Reyes off the right side, runs into trouble right at the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd down and 15 after no gain. Play's getting signaled in from the sideline. Kason Brown in the shotgun formation. As always, getting chased out of the pocket, throws it out of bounds.
Nice play.
Saved himself a 10-yard loss there.
Number 44, Tristan Thompson, putting pressure on the quarterback.
So 3rd and 15 for the Owls. Looking to pull one of those plays out of the basket of
Watch Dylan Odom.
high risk,
Watch Dylan
high
Odom
reward.
over the middle right now.
He did have a nice over the middle catch there in the first half. And he's running an out pattern this time. The pressure is too quick. Badgers sent a bunch of guys and came up the middle. And Kason Brown goes down. So 4th and really long. Very obvious punt situation. Even in a game where you're down 11 points, that's way too far and way too early in the game to try to pick up something extra. So Matthew Guerrero deep to receive the snap and punt it away. Does get it away, and it bounces and gets fielded by Ryan Link from Merkel.
Courageous play by Mr. Link.
Courageous is one way to put it. That was a little risky. That could have gone badly for the young man, but it didn't.
But it didn't.
And he got yardage out of it.
48-yard line. Badgers set up shop.
It looked almost like he turned around and said, oh, the ball's here.
Yep. Under 10 minutes in this fourth quarter. Owls are down 11, within striking distance, but we need to get moving quick.
Zink.
There you go.
Bottled
Good,
up in
good.
the middle. How about that? I
You
think
could have
there's
a
going to be a
hold on.
hold, too.
They had the hold Dodd.
It's possible that Coach Bales will want to decline this call as well. No, he's going to move them back, so it'll be 1st and 20. He wants those extra yards. 1st and 20 as the Owls accept the holding penalty. Great job by that Owls defensive front to get in the backfield and disrupt everything that Joey Zink is trying to do back there. I'll tell you what, Stephen, you talked about that third quarter. This is carrying over into the fourth.
It is. These guys are they're playing great.
The way our guys are getting into the backfield is a really important factor in this ball game. Right here, Zink is already under pressure, throwing the deep ball for O'Malley, but overthrows it by a few yards. But see, Zink has to get rid of that ball sooner than he wants to.
Yeah, our guys are pushing hard. You know, what I think you're seeing is a result here of a strong conditioning program by Coach Brown and his staff. I mean, they're committed to it. You can see them in practice running afterward. You've heard the boys talk about it in interviews. These are results of that kind of effort. And
you can tell too, Stephen, we got a lot of guys who work really hard over the summer at that very thing.
Sure.
And they come into two-a-days and they're already in shape. They're not using two-a-days to get in shape. They're using two-a-days to get timing down on the plays and all that kind of stuff, and assignments and all that. Zink is back to pass on this 2nd and long. Wants to run up the middle now. Several Owls there are saying no way. Matthew Guerrero is going to get credit for the tackle. 2 or 3 different Owls got a piece of him. The result of the play, a short pickup for Zink, but 3rd and 16 to go. Clock continues to run. We're at 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this ball game. Owls, of course, would love to get a stop here. You can kind of hear the enthusiasm from the cheerleaders and from the band, and Owls fans are ready to.
We've got a great crowd here that have traveled. It's just been a wonderful evening.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So Zink rolling out to his left. Now he's pursued. Fuller there. Big old sack. Huge loss of yardage. And Fuller doing his job, containment on the backside and not getting fooled. Zink goes down.
Look at this. Dodd gets cracked. Here comes Fuller.
Oh, man.
What a play.
You can't ask for anything more than what the Owls gave you on that play right there.
No.
4th and really long, something like 25 or 30 yards to go on 4th down. Boy, if the Owls needed a defensive stand, let me tell you, they got one right there. A big old defensive stand.
That's a great play by
O'Malley doesn't have time to get the ball off. And dragged down
Who's that? Number 10.
That's Flores again.
Again. What a heady
With
play.
another tackle for loss.
And that's
Was that a fake all the way?
I'm not sure either way. I know.
It looked to me like he panicked because he had too much pressure up the middle, but it's hard to tell. Either way, the result of this play is a turnover on downs.
What an effort by the Owls. Now the Owls need to punch it in here.
And actually, what you probably would, I don't want to make too many predictions. The Owls are going to look for something that looks like kind of a quick strike score here, I believe.
I think it's Elijah Gonzalez time.
Brown has time, throws underneath.
What a throw and what a catch.
Good catch. It's going to be close to a first down. It looks like it's more like a pickup of 7 or 8.
And you got to love this quick strike offense. I mean, a second's off the clock, and we got 10 yards. 6 minutes, 59 seconds, counting down in the fourth. Owls down 11.
Here comes Gonzalez into the game.
And they are threatening.
He'll be isolated on the left side. Coach Brown likes to isolate him so that the Badgers will have to play him one-on-one. If they cheat over on that coverage, somebody else is going to be open underneath. So here's Gonzalez is the intended target. And there's a lot of contact over there.
And he caught
Gonzalez caught it. He is in the end zone. This is a touchdown.
Back shoulder throw. Great adjustment by Elijah. Touchdown, Reagan County.
What a time to go to your senior wideout. You called it, Steven. Elijah Gonzalez time indeed.
That's right. It's Elijah time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Great protection by the line. And a fantastic adjustment by Elijah. Coming back to the ball, making a difficult catch.
I'm not sure if people understand that that's actually a perfectly thrown ball. You can't throw that ball any better. That's exactly where it's supposed to go.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field.
That's an interesting place for a timeout.
It is, and let's take a quick commercial break. I got excited. Sorry.
We are back, and let me tell you what I think is going on here. Coach Brown wanted the timeout because what you see the Owls doing here is lining up in two-point conversion formation instead of one extra point. Should the Owls convert this, they would make this a three-point game. The handoff is to Sosa, who powers his way over the right side. Two-point conversion is good. We have a three-point ball game. That is an excellently used timeout by the coaching staff.
And the Owls are fired up. Scott, I'm fired up. I love it.
We should all be fired up. Now's the time to be fired up. It is 18-15. That is a huge turnaround for this ball game.
It is. The momentum is shifting. The Owls are fired up.
So 6:31 left in the fourth quarter. Obviously, plenty of time for a lot of things to happen in this ball game, but what the Owls have done is close this down to within a field goal. And I don't know if you remember this, Steven, but the Owls have developed something of a kicking game over the last season and a half. So a three-point ball game is really something.
It is really something. And, you know, while we wait, I want to take an opportunity real quick again to thank Glasscock Chevrolet for making this possible, bringing this to so many Owl fans across really the nation. Anyone that wants to watch the game. Thank you, Glasscock. Thank you for being such a wonderful part of our community and one that's been there for so long. Can't say thanks enough. Owls are kicking off, Scott.
Here we go. We are in kickoff formation. Alexavier Reyes taking the kick this time for the Owls.
back deep to receive for the Badgers. Number 11, Ryan Lane.
Kicking into that. The wind has been pretty steadily out of that kind of blowing east to west here tonight. Reyes kicks it
Nice kick.
right down the middle. It takes a bounce, has to be fielded, is fielded. Badgers plow up the middle with it. A little extra going on at the end. That's all right. Play is over. Badgers will take over at their own 37-yard line, clinging to a 3-point lead.
Look for the Owl defense to have a little bit more of an edge to it here.
Well, you know they're going to be wired up. Wired and fired up.
Badgers football.
Zink keeps it off the right side. Picks up enough for a first down. Good run by the quarterback, Zink.
Joey Zink on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
The flag is in the area where they generally call holding,
Chop.
or perhaps a block below the waist.
Nope.
We're going to have to get some kind of explanation here because we cannot see what the official is signaling. All we see is that it's against the Owls. We don't even see what the call is.
Against the ball goes against the Owls.
Holding against the Owls.
Here's the problem, Steven. It looks like they're going to tack on holding to the end of this play. The problem is...
Yeah, there you go. I think Coach Bales has got him straightened out here.
let me tell you what the problem is. They tack that on to the end of the play. If it's defensive holding and they accept it, they mark it from the it's a spot foul that they mark from that flag and then go 1st and 10 from there. This is what the officials are gathering about here in the center of the field. Hopefully you can hear the Mighty Owl band taking advantage of a little timeout. You get their players and their fans and their cheerleaders, make sure everybody's still fully involved in this ball game. It's going to be interesting to see how they sort this out because they've already moved the chains. No one really knows where the spot is supposed to be. So this is one of those, by the way, when you're the white hat, you have to sit here and go, we messed this up, but I'm not sure exactly how to fix it. He's just going to have to make a decision. And it looks like what he decided was...
That's a big move. That was a great job by the Owl coaching staff getting in there and making sure this is done right.
And honestly, I think what happened was Coach Bales reminded them that they had a chance to either keep the play or take the penalty, and the Badgers coaching staff decided that picking up a first down with the run was just fine with them. So first down midfield. Meanwhile, the clock is running at 6 minutes left in this ball game. Zink feels a weird snap, but then gets bottled up immediately, driven back and down.
Matt Guerrero with a big play for the Owls.
Matthew Guerrero giving him no place to go. As soon as the timing of that play was messed up just a little bit, Guerrero was on him.
Yeah, he blew right by his blocker on the replay, and there was no chance stopping that freight train.
Guerrero has the combination of strength and speed
42-yard line.
that I'm guessing Coach Bales really likes to have on those defensive ends. Zink getting his mouthpiece put in, and a little collision in the backfield. Timing is messed up again.
There it goes.
Which leads to Dodd getting a tackle. I was going to call it a tackle for loss, but I think Zink may have picked up a yard. Dodd very happy to oblige him and drive him into the turf. 3rd and very long. They're calling it 17. Owl fans recognize the importance of this moment. 3rd and 17.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left. We're not into timeout territory yet.
Badgers have 4 receivers, and Zink steps up, no place to go, dragged down once again in the backfield. He's in the grasp Is the ball out? I think he held on to the ball, but how many Owls should get credit for that sack?
What a just great hustle.
Fuller is in there. Guerrero is in there. Dodd is in there. Glass is in there.
I mean, we just hustled to the ball.
And, of course, the coverage.
They're going to punt, Scott.
Zink wants to get rid of that ball, but he's got no place to go with it. So here is Maddox O'Malley back to punt for the Badgers. Octavian Reyes, number 4, standing at his own 30 and waits for it. And the kick is away.
That's a good kick.
And Octavian Reyes lets it bounce. And it takes a Merkel Badger bounce down to about the 15-yard line. So the Owls will take over. We're at 3:27 to go in this ball game. Owls have 85 yards to go to the end zone.
85 yards, a chance to take the lead in the fourth quarter. You can't ask for anything better.
Well, and there were points in this ball game where we were not sure that we might lose touch. Right?
And these young men stayed right with it. And just fantastic effort to be in this position at this point in the game, a road game, first game of the season.
So the ball is actually marked at the 12-yard line. So we've got a little bit of green grass in front of us. I'm telling you, Kason Brown does not look rattled in the slightest. Looking for the swing pass. It's not there. Second read is try to get to the outside, which he does. Gets dragged down. Clock stops because he's out of bounds. No gain on the play, maybe a yard, but he got out of bounds and the clock stops.
Brown on the carry.
Let's go, Deuce. How it goes? Yes, sir.
Goes around the right side, out of bounds.
We'll give him 2 on the carry. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Picks up 2 on the play. Second down, 8 for the Owls.
2nd and 8 right now, coach.
Play signaled in from the sideline. Owls get set. There is a flag coming in. It says false start, but what's the... This is a very odd call.
He's establishing himself.
Sorry, a false start. Is the call goes against the Owls.
I think we're just going to have to move past that and move on. So the Owls are in a 2nd and 13 situation instead of a 2nd and 8 situation. So backed up just a little bit here. Kason Brown looks right again. Has Octavian Reyes going deep and tightly covered by number 24, Ethan Abbott. Pass is broken up. That'll bring up 3rd down and 13. A couple of important plays coming up here for the Owls. None bigger than this 3rd and 13, Stephen.
This is going to be big. And see what the coaching staff draws up here. And
Brown has 2 backs with him now. So that leaves 3 receivers out. 2 backs in for extra protection, and he does have time. Now dumps it off to Xavier Reyes, who he's gonna pick up a few yards, picks up about 5, but that's still gonna leave 4th and 8 and a running clock.
they're going to have to punt here and get the defense to make a 3 and out.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the Owls do still have 2 timeouts, which is going to be very important here because they're going to call on their defense to hold the Badgers and keep them from getting any first downs. Guerrero goes high to get the snap, well fielded, gets a decent punt off, it goes out of bounds. We did not get the distance that I thought he got on it.
Goes out of bounds.
And the Badgers are going to have actually excellent field position, starting all the way at the Owls' 25-yard line. That kick into the wind got pushed over to the sideline. 2:21 left in this ball game, and the Owls backs against the wall. Badgers in this power formation that they used only in short yardage situations in the first half. And they're using this to make the Owls call a timeout.
And they just did. There'll be a timeout, Reagan County. Let's take a quick break and we'll be back.
All right, Owl fans, I'm guessing that you haven't left us yet because you want to see how this is going to turn out. We're at 2:15 remaining in a very, very tight ball game. Zink hands off, and Owls corral. This is Aiden Jackson with the carry. He gets to the edge, picks up a couple, but third down, and the Owls coaching staff immediately uses what I believe is their third and final timeout of the half to make sure that the clock stops. We're going to keep it here so we can make sure you understand what the situation is. Third down and 5. This is a timeout specifically to make sure that the clock doesn't keep running. So what the Owls need here is a stop on third down. They need a stop probably on fourth down.
Yeah, I think this is probably 4-down territory.
The Badgers are likely to run 2 plays here to pick up this first down if they need to. So the Owls need 2 stops in a row, and they're trying to keep as much time on that clock as they can get. Because as you can see from the position on the field, if the Owls get those 2 stops on 2 plays in a row, they've got a lot of field to cover to get down to the other end over here. So 2:07 remaining. I tell you what, Steven, I don't know if you thought we were going to have this exciting of an opening night of Friday Night Lights.
I was really confident. Right now, I'm just, Owls are still in it. 2 minutes left. This has been fun, and it's been fun to watch, and really proud of our Owls right now. Let's see if we can get a stop.
You bet. Let's get a stop. In fact, let's get 2 and make things really interesting here. Zink rolls out to the right and picks up a couple yards. Zink is loose for the first down. Zink is loose into the end zone. That is so well done by the junior quarterback from Merkel. See this on the replay. But that's just a good run by the junior quarterback. That's going to be a tough one to swallow for the Owls. They had to take a little chance there. They knew they needed a stop. They knew they needed 2 stops. That's a tough one. Merkel, of course, lined up to do point after attempt, the 1-pointer kick version, contact at the line. The Owls have jumped off sides, which at this point, it's all it doesn't really matter. Because the lead now is 9. If they make this, it's 10.
It's 9 now, but if they were to attempt 2 and we got it.
That is no good. Actually, really good leg by the sophomore O'Malley.
1:58 left in the game.
I don't know that we were aware that he had that kind of leg. I know he missed it wide left, but he kicked that ball 40 yards. So the situation is this. I mean, if you want to find the silver lining, Steven, the silver lining is, well, we got lots of time to go get the ball and go down and try to score. It's going to be a tough one for these guys to swallow. They worked really hard to get themselves in exactly that position and find themselves coming up just short. So 158. Reagan County cheerleaders, Mighty Owl Band still in it for their Owls, still fighting it out on the field. Owls dig in, hoping to get something returnable here. Caden Rhodes, the big lineman, kicking off, and actually a returnable opportunity for the Owls, which is a little bit surprising. Took a long time to blow the whistle here, but we eventually do get a whistle blown.
We've got something going on here.
Merkel thinks they have it. I'm not sure. From my point of view, that play should have been blown dead a long time before it was. Merkel still thinks they have it. There's been, okay, finally we get an indication, and the White Hat says it's still Owls ball, which I believe is the correct call. But there's no particular reason now, Stephen, that the Owls shouldn't just pull out all the stops, try to throw some long crossing patterns or some of those
and that's
quick slants.
That's what's going to happen here.
You might as well run and try to get some of these plays. Yeah, and there's some confusion there already because the receiver runs one route and the quarterback throws a different one, and not being on the same page. But you got nothing to lose at this point. You're down 9. You might as well try some stuff. Let Kason Brown give him a chance to make a couple of completions here, move the ball, move the chains a couple of times. He is getting time to throw, looking for Elijah Gonzalez. Ball sails on him a little bit, out of bounds. 1:35 left, 3rd and long. In a sense, just playing the string out here. Play comes in from the Owl coaches on the sideline. Kason Brown looking underneath this time, and lots of contact here. Incomplete brings up 4th and 10. Tightly covered by the Badgers. Attempt for Octavian Reyes. Might as well keep the ball in Brown's hands here and let him try to throw it for first down yardage.
Pass falls away, incomplete.
There's offsides with contact, which stops the play, which, I mean, it makes a 4th and 5 instead of 4th and 10.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that's just 5 yards, correct?
Correct. Well, your standard offsides call doesn't stop the play, but offsides with contact. I'm sorry, but I believe this was called as a false start against the Owls. Don't bother going to the replay on that. It's 4th and 15. Badgers bring just the 3. Passes out to Eduardo Encinas, who makes a good move and actually picks up a first down and has some running room. Eduardo Encinas By the way,
the Owls have some life.
Eduardo made a play. Yards after catch was a big deal. Clock stops because the clock is supposed to stop while the officials get the chains moved. This is the slowest moving chain crew you will ever see. They're still not lined up.
And there's a flag.
Are you kidding me?
And they still called a false start. All the Owls were trying to do was spike the ball to stop the clock. And here comes another flag in late, which almost always means dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 more. So 5 for the false start plus 15 for the unsportsmanlike conduct. If you're doing the math, it's first down and 30.
Ball placed on the 45-yard line. First down for the Owls.
Cason Brown takes the snap. The receivers go. They all go. Elijah Gonzalez tried to come across the middle, ran out of space, cut back. It's actually a nice play. He picks up about 8 yards. It's a little extra at the end. Fans and coaches imploring the Owls to get lined up because, of course, they have no way to stop the clock here, so these guys got to pay attention. Cason Brown takes the snap. Swing pass to Dylan Odom. Gets a little bit of space, trying to get out of bounds. Does get out of bounds.
Good play. Good play.
That's a smart play from Dylan Odom. He got himself out of bounds, picked up the yardage. Frankly, from, what was it, 1st and 30? 3rd and 16? It's actually not a bad little couple plays. Clock does stop as the runner's out of bounds. Cason Brown surveys it, gets it out to Sosa, who gets dragged down.
Okay, they got to move. We got to move.
Got to get up to the line.
We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go.
It's 4th down. Reyes in for Sosa. It's 4th down and 13 seconds. If the Owls want to get this last play off, they've still got 8 seconds to do it. I think they'll get it. Something has happened where there's a whistle and a flag. And, you know, I've given up trying to predict what they're calling in this game, so we'll just wait. Still don't know what the call was. I'm calling it as a false start. If they are calling it a false start, then it's a 10-second runoff, and that's the ball game, which I believe is what they're calling. I believe they're going to tell us that this ball game is over.
Scott, it's been good. Yep. And that's the ball game.
So let me tell you, Owls fans, we've really appreciated having you here tonight. We've appreciated the town of Merkel. We are proud of our guys for coming in and putting a full effort ball game tonight. So don't hang your heads, fellas. Don't hang your heads. We appreciate you putting in the full effort tonight. Go shake hands, look them in the eye. We will pick you up again next week.
Congratulations on an excellent performance.
He's a senior, I can't say.
What? County, we wish you a great home.
Good job.